We've been reporting on the rising cost of food and the food insecurity that comes along with it for months. And now the Daily Bread Food Bank says Toronto has reached a level of need the city has never seen before. It's a concerning time for food banks across the GTA.
We are absolutely in a food crisis.
Officials with Toronto's largest food bank say it has gotten to the point where they feel shelves will be emptied out and they won't be able to keep up with demand.
Our trend analysis is actually dire. We are quite concerned. We called a press conference. We're doing everything we can to sound the alarm bells about this crisis.
Pre-pandemic, Daily Bread says they saw about 65,000 client visits per month. That number has now quadrupled to close to 270,000 client visits in March alone.
They are the working poor. They are individuals sitting across from one another from a cubicle, in a cubicle. And they are the individuals who just can't make ends meet. Daily Bread is going to be here for them now, and we're going to advocate alongside them.
Daily Bread Food Bank CEO Neil Hetherington says March was the worst month in Daily Bread's 40-year history, adding they're now seeing 12,000 new people accessing emergency food services per month, 6 times more than pre-COVID numbers.
So we're just sorting food into boxes and we're packing it up into the cart so that they can get delivered to the people.
Nearly 200 volunteers came out Saturday for the big spring sort to help pack as much food as possible to be donated to families in need.
I really learned about my privilege and how thankful I am to be able to have access to food and not worry about having food on the table when I get home. And it's just really opened my eyes to everything around me.
There's a lot of food insecurity in the city that we hopefully we can do our part to address some of that.
And while the donation of time is helpful, Daily Bread is calling on the provincial government to take action. They're urging the government to consider an emergency top-up to social assistance, the same one that was provided during the pandemic, to assist low-income families with the high cost of groceries.
The same top-ups that happened during COVID, they're needed now more than ever. And so we're hopeful that there will be a response to our plea for help.
To address the rising cost of food at the grocery stores, the federal government announced a GST grocery credit in the last budget. But those on the front line say more needs to be done to keep Toronto fed. If you would like to help out, the food bank is accepting non-perishable food donations along with monetary donations as well. In Etobicoke, Melissa Nakhavoly, City News.